Welcome to everybody for the third race of Racing League GT3 Season 6. As always, Tommaso Maffei at the commentary, and we are ready for Silverstone today. Ready because we saw two incredible races for this season. This is the third, 1/3 of the championship after the race is gone. Also remember that for the championship we'll have 30-minute qualifying and 60 minutes or 90 minutes racing, depends on the track. The last race of voting then, unfortunately, without a live stream for a job problem of mine, so it was sad for me and also for the boys. But today we return for the third race of the championship. This is a 60-minute race today with 30 minutes of qualifying right now. Started 1 minute and a half ago with Sambo Liverstein. Is the first driver that probably will go for his fastest lap. Von Liverstein in a good right now, trying to improve his championship, but right now he's third with 53 points. And is behind Dimitri Degnuit with 55, but the first is Fabiano De Gennaro, that is the leader, the undisputable leader of the championship in the pro in classification, the pro standings, with two first place in Imola first and in second race, that it was Watkins Glen. Today we are at Silverstone, the first race in United Kingdom or England, depends on what do you want to call it. We can go to the inside of the car of Von Liverstein. Wow, look at the speed of this car right now with this Porsche. That is not the fastest if you talk about maximum speed, but it's a very good car. It's a very good GT3. A little bit of control here by Sam, but he can certainly do good. He's third on the championship. I think we can see a great qualifying by him today, with Sam that is first tonight to do the lap. But after Sam Liverstein we have also different classification, different standings. We have different category, as you can see on the standing on the left. We have Pro in white, Silver in silver, and AM on red. We have the silver category right now. The first one is Michael Hootman with two first places. If we talk about silver category, because not probably first on race if we talk about Watkins Glen, but we can see that Miguel Utman finished first in his category in silver. And we can also go to AM that see Dion van der Does in first place and Von Liverstein with a great lap of 1:58.350. Dion van der Does in first, followed by Pelle Verbeek and Keegan Amkrutz for the race for the AM standings. And so we can see great racing today in Silverstone with Ordelman in second over Vicky. Great lap time right now with a 2 minutes and 1:32 millisecond. Not a bad time for the silver driver. We will see where he can finish, but attention also to Premuth, but it was very high on the free practice. Dimitri Degnuit second place, 27 milliseconds behind, with also Olderman with 167 milliseconds behind Von Liverstein. Very great time right now. Also attention to Petrovic with a time of 1:59.580. It is a great delivery. Petrovic, one of my favorite driver. We talk about the fairness of the driver. If you talk about the cars right now. There's no Lamborghini right now on track, and I'm very sad right now. I love Lamborghini, and there's no Lamborghini right now on track, so I'm very, very sad. But I can see that today there are only 3 AM driver and a lot of pro drivers today, with also 5 silver drivers today. So we have a lot of pros today. So Nick Adering is in pro. We will see where he can go with his Honda. We have a lot of different cars. We have Porsche, we have Aston Martin, we have Nissan, we have Audi, Mercedes, Bentley, Ferrari, McLaren, Honda, we already said it, and that's all. We have a lot of constructor, a lot of different manufacturer, but right now Ordelman take the pole position with a time of 1:57.837, the second one to beat the 58 barrier. Roald Ordelman also lose the control of the car, and look at Presmus with only 6/10 of a second behind Ordelman. 4th place for the silver driver from Hungary. Very good qualifying right now for him. Only 7 minutes past. Only the scene right now outside of the track. I think he will go into the pit. I think we can go with Uderkerk, that is improving with his Porsche. He's on the first part of the track. We will see how much he can improve at this race. And we can also see if there's some comment on the chat. If you want to comment something, guys, or want to see some drivers, you can. So tell me on the chat, and I will immediately go to you and see driver you want. With Uderkerk. Right now that is improving by 5/10 of a second. Very good lap right now. It is livery of Uderkerk Racing. Going in the third sector of the track. Good braking here. Goes in second gear. Remaining second gear, exiting here on the last turn of Silverstone, and finishes with a time of 1:59.682, 11th place for Roy Uderkerk, and a little bit behind of the top 10. But attention to Dimitri Denuit, that is improving his lap time. And right now he's 4/10 of a second faster than its last time, that it was 1:58.377. He can maybe go with the pole position, the number 434, 444 in the house, we can call it right now. But last turn for Denuit in the national pit lane right now that we pass. It's a good time, and it's a little behind of Ordelman. Only 65 milliseconds behind Denuit with a time of 1:57.902. He has the first and the third fastest sector, and the second fastest sector is set by Bo Levenstein right now. Ordelman, that is first, doesn't own any sector. Oh, incredible qualifying by Ordelman, but it's not the fastest in any sector at all in this track. Mike Van Oshort ready for his lap time with his McLaren. We see his driver at Imola having some difficulty, but I can be sure that he can improve surely his lap time. And right now he's in 21st position, 21st place. Right now he can improve. If he can improve, he can go at least in the top 20. Good curve here, a little bit wide maybe, but good control with his McLaren. A little bit wide on the entrance, but the exit, it's good, very good exit. And it's very fair for improving for the top 20, beating Dudok ahead of him. Now the situation on the top is stalled. Only Scipio maybe can take a little bit of places, but we finish with Orshot and maybe we can go with Scipio. Mike is improving with a time of 2.295, remaining 20 seconds, but it's a little bit behind the Dudok right now. And we go with Scipio, but lost everything on the last part of track, and so we can go to Valenduk with one of livery. We can saw Vizier, we can see Vizier, we can saw Vizier in the GT World Challenge Europe, one of the team WRT. Remember also the team WRT next year will go with BMW, so it was the last year with Audi for team WRT, and this was characteristic with the McDonald's sponsor. This was one of the characteristic livery on the championship, the real counterpart championship. We go also on the inside of the Audi. It's another sound of this engine. We talk about the sound. My favorite one is the Lamborghini one. But hello Lamborghini in all of this good thing and bad thing. With Valenduk closing with a time of 1:58.137. Great lap time for Yannick Valenduk. Now fourth in qualifying with the Nuit that is improving also interior for Aston Martin. Complete different sound than Audi. And right now he's in pole, but all depends on the last two curve. Bad exit at the start, and here also bad exit, very bad exit on the last curve, and it's behind, will be a time of 1:57.887, 50 milliseconds. Gain something, but it was 2/10 of a second faster before the last sector. Aye. They know it. He can certainly improve, but it was not optimal. Finish that lap time and lost everything on the last sector. He can certainly improve. So we will see how much can improve and when, especially. Valenduk that he was improving, but cut off the track, outside of the track, so no valid lap time for him. Presmus, 5th place, the only non-pro driver in the top 10, so very good by the Porsche driver, but right now is on the top. For the silver qualifying session. Right now, Van Orshot is the top of AM driver. So very good for Van Orshot. And Amkrus in difficult situation right now because the pro and is not improving right now. The Canadian driver. It is AM in the standings. Maybe there's some problem with the server, and I see Amkrutz as a pro. but we can see it from the standing. Yeah, is AM on the standings, but on the server is pro, so maybe the problem with the server, but we can certainly understand where's the problem. Right now, also going to look at Utman, it's not improving. So we can go with Mark Ruben, that is improving with his Bentley. One of the teammates of Lucas Matician, that this year is not present in the championship. Yeah, I think it's a server mistake, but I think let's go well after the race, in the standings especially. But we'll see. I think you're not only the only driver that has this problem, because I only see 3 AM driver, and the 3 AM driver is a little bit low, and also only 5 silver driver also. I think he's because I remember that also Petrovic was silver and today is pro, so I don't know. Hopefully everything will go well after the race for the standings, even if it's not if it's go not in the way we want. The RacingLeague.net staff will certainly immediately solve the problem with the mood right now that is here. The last time we can see if he can improve his lap time. He's trying to take the pole position against Roald Ordelman. Also attention to Oliverstein, not on this lap because lap is not good, but attention in general. Last turn for De Knuit, and this time is good. This time is good at it. It will be pole position, but how much faster? Wow, 157 Sydney 2. 128 milliseconds faster than Ordelman. This is a great lap time by De Knuit, closing right now in the first place. Also attention to Valendok, that he started his lap time and is one of the fastest right now. And so Yannick Valenduk is trying to improve, but it's not good at the end, lost a lot. I think we can go. Don't know the driver real on the pit. Maybe we can go with one on board with one of the driver, but I want to see who is the driver that is improving, or we can go. Yeah, we can go with Mark Ruben. So on lap with Mark Ruben, only engine sound. Great lap time for Mark Ruben, 1:59.0, 1:59.0. 1 second and 3 behind the fastest lap time of Denuit, but it's a good lap time for Mark Ruben, taking him in 9th place, so very good for Mark. And we can go maybe with Ordelman right now, trying to improve for beating Denuit in pole position right now. And we can saw him right now at Maggots and Beckets with a great line. This was a great first sector, already ahead of his lap time and also ahead of Denuit. But we have 2 sectors more to see. Ooh, that was at the limit by Ordelman. Searching every limit in the track. Not the fastest entrance, but good exit here to recover, but wide at the end, and so no valid lap time for Roald Ordelman, but need to recover right now with Herbert, that is improving, and right now is finishing the Mad Panda driver. Herbert from Germany. 2 minutes, 2 seconds and 30 milliseconds. 25th right now, Sammy Herbert. Also, no, Vandervaart is not improving right now with his Nissan, remaining in 13th place right now, when only 6 minutes and 38 remain. Right now is a situation where nobody is improving. Maybe Dion van der Does. Yeah, we see Dion van der Does also that is a pro, but in the standing is pro, but if we go on Singrid is AM. So it will be a little bit difficult for me to understand who AM and who Silver will win. I think I will see it after the race. And so the Rose is not improving. Gutman it was improving, but was a little bit wide. We return to Valenduk and also attention to Ordelman, that is a little bit ahead. We are here again, but this time on track. Ordelman is there. We will see if he can improve. Right now, 2nd place for him, trying to beat Denuit. But he did a great and amazing lap last time. Great exit here by Ordelman. It's a little under 1/10 of a second faster than Denuit. But also attention to Denuit, that is doing a great first sector. Depends on the last turn for Roald Ordelman with his Porsche. Not the fastest entrance and not the fastest exit for him. He's improving and it will improve, but he's behind. And he's 90 milliseconds behind Denuit, so improved 40 milliseconds, improved 40 milliseconds, but right now Denuit is improving by 0.2 of a second when he's arriving on the 2nd sector. This is a great lap time with Dimitri Denuit. He's doing an amazing job right now. And here also a little bit wide, lost a little bit, but staying on the track. inside the limits. Last turn for the Nuit that is improving again a lot. And it will be a 57 low maybe. Last curve not again is a specialty, but it's good, it's good. With a 157.497, 285 milliseconds faster than Ordelman. What a lap time. What a lap time from the Nuit. And right now I think we can go inside Patrick van der Linden with another engine sound only. No, maybe we go with othering, only because it's a different engine and different car. So only engine sound with Nick othering. At the end, Nick Othering decided to go into the pit, so no fastest lap time for him, and it will be his last lap around for the qualifying. Right now we are with Samuel Silverstone that is trying his last lap time. Try to beat the Nuit and Ordelman. The Nuit and Ordelman are on pit, so there will be no best lap for him, no best lap for them. With also Valenduk behind Olebestein that is trying also to improve. We see Valenduk in in a lot of lap that was good at the start, but at the end that wasn't enough to beat the opponent cars and also beat the direct opponent that is Scipio right above of him with a 158.040. Right now Olebestein is on track with his last lap time. We will see if he can improve against the other driver and also improve his lap time. He need 2/10 of a second faster to beat Ordelman and 4/10 of a second to beat Deknuit here on the assist on this chicane, very difficult chicane here at the start of Formula 1 because the restart there for the Formula 1. If you talk about GT3, we start from the old national start, national grid with Olebestein that is improving, but it will be enough to beat Olebestein. We will see. It's there. It's close. It's very close. Olebestein. Go ahead of Ordelman, second place with the Nuit remaining in pole position. Very good by the Nuit, first place for him. And now the only one on track is Ruben Van Tiem, that is there trying to improve his lap time, but right now he's behind. Also Kik is on track, but his lap time is not valid. So Denuit first, second Bull Everstein, third Olderman, fourth Chipio, fifth Valenduk, sixth Van der Linden, 7 Premuts, 8 Barnabas, 9 Utman, 10 Ruben. That's the top 10 of the race. But we have 32 drivers today, so it will be an incredible hour race with mandatory pit stop. Remember, mandatory refueling, not mandatory change of tires. We go a little bit on pause before the start of the race. Remain here on RacingLeague.net to see what will be the race. So we are ready for the start of a race, 1 hour race around Silverstone, and it will be a very fun one because right now we are with the sunset that is arriving right now on the outside of the track, but after we will have also a little bit of night because it will be a free time multiplier, so very interesting one it will be certainly. So attention to what will happen and especially how the condition will vary, especially if we talk about the pressure of tires and also about the visible condition to the visibility condition. Right now we are with Dimitri Di Nuito on the Helicam cam, and we are ready to see this incredible formation lap, and after this formation lap we will have an incredible start of the race today ready here at Silverstone. That is one of the famous track around all racing environment, and it's also the first track to see a F1 race. It was the first one when the Formula 1 born in 1950, and we are here for this track with 18th curve, 18th turn, and a length of 5 kilometers and 891 meters. But it will be a very interesting track, guys, to see. We have an incredible different type of turn. We are here with Abby, this right-hander, the farm left-hander, the arena that is chicane that is very difficult to understand, Buckland, Luffield, Woodcock, Cops, the Megas and Beckets, and the Stowe also. It's a very interesting track and a very complicated one, even if there not a lot of change in ice, but is one of track to not be underestimated. If you underestimate Silverstone, your race finish outside of the track and on the wall sometimes. We saw the Chinese drivers Alfa Romeo had an incredible crash this year. It was very lucky that the Halo right now exists. But here we are with GT3 car, different type of car, but very interesting to see, especially on the body battle, especially in the contact battle with we love to see. We very appreciate side-to-side battle with a little bit of contact, not too much, but if side by side, it's very good to see. Double fire right now with the Nuit in first place, Von Leves in second, third Olderman, fourth Cipio, and fifth Valenduk with 2 Porsche, 1 Aston Martin, 1 Nissan, and Audi on the first 5 cars. We will see an incredible 1 hour race, only waiting for the green and lights out, away we go, ready for the race with Von Levesin with an incredible start of a race, but the Nuit stay on the inside, defend everything, and attention to Valenduk that had an incredible start, taking 3 places. Wow, Valenduk, what an incredible start. Attention also to Premuth that pass Orderman. There's a lot of loss of position for Orderman, and also attention, contact, Venter, underwater, Van Eden, a lot of drivers outside of the track. We need to see what happened here immediately. We see here the drivers in a difficult situation. We go with the Helicam to see everything from Van Eden camera. Yeah, ooh, what a crash on the Maggots and Beckett's. Wow, 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 wow. It was very unlucky. But was very unlucky for a lot of drivers here. And also attention right now, there's contact with Nick Huddering. Ooh, Nick Huddering in a very bad situation. We also go to see the replay with Nick Huddering. Ooh, contact with a McLaren. I don't saw the number of that McLaren, but I think it was Van der Does. And right now Van der Does, another contact. Yes, it was Van der Does. Wow, 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 what is happening right now on the back of race? A lot of crashes, a lot of yellow flag on the track right now. The only one in a very secure position is Den Nuit. In a very safe position, Den Nuit, that is first and very easy right now for him in first place, and Ballenut in second with an incredible start. Silverstone remained third, started second with Premus fourth. We lost, I think, Ordelman, yeah, Ordelman 10th. He had certainly some problem with also Scipio that is a little bit behind now in battle with Houtman at Maggots and Beckett's, and also attention to Premoz and Van der Linden. Van der Linden passed Premoz here, and it was a good move by Patrick Van der Linden to pass the Porsche of Premoz. The fastest lap time is set by Valenduk, but it's the first lap, so everything can change with Scipio that is near Houtman. Also Olderman is near Barnabas. You can go to Scipio braking hard to try to pass the Audi of Houtman side by side, maybe with these two different type of line, but remain very close to each other. And they're doing an incredible battle right now, these two, with Publius Scipio remain in 8th place right now. That is where try and pass him, and also Udarkek right now passed by Kip, and Kruger outside, Van Eden outside. Maybe we can go to see what happened here. Ooh, a little bit of contact, a lot of contact with Huddering, and ooh, yeah. I think here is Kruger's fault, because he was he decided to go on the left, but that was Huddering there with Herbert with a stop and go of 30 seconds, and Venter and Herbert that already did the pit stop, maybe to try another strategy after the crashes. And Premus lost control of the car. The Hungarian driver. Need to see what happened here for Premus. Ooh, cut a lot there, the number 39, it's my favorite number also, so we have something in common. Presmus, very unlucky here, Abner Presmus. Now in 8th place, but Houtman also being passed by Scipio. Maybe here it's trying to overtake again Houtman. But we can see a lot of battle. Also Huddering again outside of the track. Also Venter, we have a lot of problems, but Venter now is outside to let pass the driver, so it's a very good way to let pass the driver in a very difficult situation. Presmus, what a overtake here, very aggressive to pass Houtman. What a move here, but how many cars we have here? Rozzano driver that is blue flag, Pablo Scipios right now, battle with Ruben Van Tiem. Side by side, the two of them with the Nissan that has a great speed on the straight contact between the two of them, and Premus right there is trying also to pass Publicipio, and also Utman and Barnabas ready behind. Wow, wow, wow. We have a lot of battles here. We have a lot of drivers that won't pass immediately. With Publio Scipio, it is one of the drivers what the overtake immediately pass against Van Team, yeah, Van Team with Van der Linden right now side by side with Molivestein. Now he's ahead. Attention of a braking zone, and Van der Linden is ahead. Third place for Patrick Van der Linden, and Scipio trying the inside. Move. There's a little bit of space for him and his Nissan against Van Tiem. Wow, 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 what we are seeing right now. Scipio, great late braking here, take me inside. And also immediately Rasmus with a great maneuver. Follow Scipio and take the position. Van Tiem lost 2 position immediately, and also Utman on the inside. Free position in free corner contact between these two drivers, and Van Tiem lose the control, re-enter in a very bad way here. Ruben Van Tiem in contact with Barnabas also. Van Tiem, it will be certainly under investigation with this renter of a track, but right now also another battle between Scipio and Premus, right there for the top 5. But here we can see the speed of the Nissan of Publio Scipio, and it's ahead of the Porsche of Premus. Wow, 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 wow. What a start of the race right now, guys. What a start of the race. It was very, very good. It was very, very good, but also a little bit of incident, more than I expected, and so we will need to see what will happen. On the low part of the grid, we can see that a lot of drivers goes into the pit for different strategy. Also Ordelman, but it was in one of the crashes, and so Ordelman right now 24, need to recover. Was third at the start of the race, so very unlucky for him. And right now then with a fastest lap time of 1:58.757, is fastest right there ahead of everybody. Taking the leadership right now. He's only followed by Valenduk, but with a gap of 2.7 seconds. We will see if he can stay behind and recover against the opponent driver. It's not easy right now. Ruben and Barnabas side by side. Barnabas a little bit wide here, and now again side by side, maybe to try the switch back. No, remain behind Ruben by taking his slipstream. Will certainly take in slipstream. Also Michael Utman trying to pass Van Tiem side by side with his McLaren. Van Tiem Utman with a great maneuver, but stays behind, and Barnabas stays at the end ahead of Ruben, with Petrovic that try also to pass side by side again Utman and Van Tiem. This time Van Tiem is behind Utman. And now Utman taking 7th place, remain ahead of Van Tiem, that is behind right now. And Utman is seeing some drivers ahead, but that driver is one of the blue flag. So he needed to stay on alert because Van Tiem is following him again. He's taking his slipstream. the best way he can. There's a lot of driver, all of part of the track, battling for all position. Keep is trying to pass also Petrovic for the 11th. There, the driver with the McLaren, that is a blue flag. Let's pass everybody. It's Wild. Was a very good way to let pass the other drivers. So, good job by Wild. Remember that it's important to let pass other drivers. And I know it's frustrating at the same time if you have a blue flag and everything, but it's part of racing. And so it's very good to see when the drivers respect in a very good way the rules of the track. With Barnabas, Freddy Barnabas trying to pass Van TM here at the Booklands, but remain behind and also trying at the Luffield, trying to exit in a good way and take it to the slipstream, but lose a little bit here, And Petrovic right now is side by side with Keep again. Keep seem faster than Petrovic, but Petrovic with a good defense maneuver stays ahead, and Premus and Scipio is past. Here, loss of control by Scipio, but luckily for him, remain in control of the car and remain lost only one position against Premus. So now he needs to recover, but it was an incredible save by Publio Scipio. And now the Ferrari of Barnabas is the one who follows Van TM for the 8th place, and also attention to Ruben, that is right there waiting for the right moment to pass and waiting for an error of one of the opponents. And we are seeing an incredible race right now between these drivers, with a great spect, especially Freddy Barnabas and Ruben with Petrovic and Keep, that again very an incredible battle side by side. Again a little bit of contact there, but what a battle. You can go inside of Petrovic right now. Behind he's behind also right now. Roy Uderker that pass Petrovic can keep ahead of him in a good situation right now. Keep, but Petrovic right now trying to pass on the inside of the cups. Very difficult to pass there. He will certainly retry on the Megas and Megas. Van TM lost the control of the car. And we need to see how this happened. Immediately we go with the replay. Ooh, it was the same as another driver. Same. Luckily for him, no damage for the car, except for the tires. That will be a little bit of training, maybe. And right now, Petrovic side by side with Van TM. And try also to overtake Uderkirk, but he can't at the end. And immediately Van TM pass him again. But he remained 12th after the loss of the position. And this group of drivers is a very pepper one, and it will be very good to see how the battle will explode and how the overtake will happen. Very good drive right now for the drivers right there. But we go with one lap inside Dimitri Denuit, the leader of the race. Only engine sound. We saw a lap with that also set the fastest lap time with 1:58.732. Great lap time by Dick Nuit that is doing an incredible job. If we talk about its pace, that is very good. It also has a problem with Van Looy at the last curve, as we saw. And right now the battles are a little bit shamed. We are right now in a moment of calm right now, but not for Olderman and Florentin, that they are near each other. Olderman that already did the pit stop. Olderman was third, and so he can certainly battle to pass Florentin, Booker Florentin with the McLaren. Booker Florentin, one of the fast driver here in RacingLeague.net. I think it's one of the silver driver, if I'm correct. Yes, Booker Florentin is 7th right now on the silver category. Is on the half of silver category, so it's not a slow driver, but Roald Ordelman right now, that if we talk about this classification right now, your contact between those two, and I think Florentin see that contact, but he doesn't want to let him pass. And Roald Ordelman right now is 9 in pro standings, but also remember that Roald Ordelman is DNF in the second race of Watkins Glen, so it's normal to see him in the low part of standings after with DNF side by side again with Booker Florentin trying to pass him here. It was a bad move. What a risk for Florentin. I want to see that on the inside. Here it was a little bit aggressive Roald Ordelman here. Wow. Wow, that was scary to see. That was very scary to see. I see one of incident like that in Monza in the last season, but it was more scary than this. But it was a little bit aggressive Roald Ordelman, and now he's sits second behind, and also had a lot of damage on, not a lot of damage, but a little of damage on the front part of the car. Dion Vanderdoes lost the control. I want to see what happened to Dion, the leader of AM classification. Ooh, what a crash! What a crash there. He seemed to control the car, but at the end it's an incredible crash, a nasty crash on the wall here. And I talked about it. The Silverstone is one track that you can't underestimate. If you underestimate Silverstone, this is the result. So here we are with Vanderdoes that lost completely control, and wow, what a damage on the front of the car. He certainly will go into the pit lane with Publicipio right now and Bruco Florentine. Bruco Florentine with Dion Vanderdoes that will pass his teammate if we talk about manufacturer, but we can go with Scipio that right now is behind Premus and want to pass him. Premus is silver or is this pro? Premus is silver, yeah, is silver, and finished second in the second race, and it wasn't present in the first. So very good right now result for Premus, that he will be the first of silver right now in on track. If you talk about the different standings. So Publicipio right now. Ooh, what happened there? What happened? Where? I saw it in a blink of an eye. What happened there? Who is the driver? Who is the other driver? It's another Porsche. Ooh, wow! It was nasty. Van Eden. What was that? Van Eden direct on race direction. This was nasty. This was nasty to see. This was very nasty to see. I want to see what happened here, because I don't understand what Van Eden did here. What did he decide to do here? No. He goes outside to let pass the other drivers, but not braking. Goes at full speed, and now Premus has a lot of damage. Was impossible for him to avoid that. It's not his fault. Van Eden decide to let pass the fastest driver, but you need to stay on track, and the other driver need to pass you. You don't need to go outside of the track to let pass the other driver. The other driver job. You can help the driver to let him pass. Yeah, it's not. You can also help to let the driver to pass. It's a very good gift to the driver if you have blue flag, but you don't need to go outside of the track. You need to stay on the track, and if you are here in the Megas and Beckets, you can the drivers behind will wait a little bit, lost a little bit of time, but after he'll pass immediately. And here Uthman with a incredible pass, but Premus has a lot of damage, so it's easy for him to pass. In this case, Uthman to pass in 6th place. But here it was a very bad and very bad crash to see. It was not a very good over. Dion Vanderdoes after the pit is behind Amkrutz, and we will see the two of them what we will do with Vanderdoes that is fast here around. He had that crash in the first turn as we saw, but doing great right now to recover his placement order. It is the fastest and is the first without the pistol, because he already did it, and so we will see what will happen right now. Also, as we see Right now, the sunset it goes down, and it will be night condition. I think in 15 minutes to 30 minutes. Talking about the game, not talking about the timer and normal time, our time, and we will see how the situation will update with here. Trying to attack Van der Does against Ancruz side by side. A very good battle between these two. And also while Louis lost the control, but we are here. It's a great battle side by side. With Ancruz with his Aston Martin defending in a great way. And now attention here, Van der Does need to pass Ancruz, but need to stay on alert here in first turn. He had very bad memories. And also attention, because there's Nick Undering there that arrive to battle with these two. Undering is fast here in Silverstone, but had a lot of problem with crashes, so need to stay calm and let pass the driver when he can. Like right now, Premus on the pit, and I think it's a good decision after the crash with Van Eden, also Van Eden on the pit. And now Nick Undering trying also to pass immediately Ancruz, and passing him right now for a moment, and pass right now. Ooh, Sammy Herbert crash, maybe with Dudok. We go with 15 seconds behind. See what happened here. No, okay, he lost it alone. Brent was skewed. Yeah, lost it alone. Van Herbert. Herbert lost the control in another crash, maybe alone also. Van der Does that pass also Ancruz after the problem that he had. I think that one is not Hoover. I don't see the driver. It's Van Tiem. Yes, it's Van Tiem, but had blue flag in front of these cars. And attention to Ordelman again against Bokur Florentin. These two, they're doing a great job battling each other. And they're battling in a very good way right now. With Ordelman that want to pass, but need the right moment, not like the last time against the Romanian. And Van der Eyden right now is ahead of them, and is pressed by these two. GP's racing livery. Ooh, here, contact! Errol Dordeman, luckily for him, no damage, and Bokur Florentin save a car in an incredible way and pass. But I don't know here how to evaluate this crash, but if we talk about the situation, he was inside Bokur, so maybe it's Bokur fault, but I don't know, and the race direction we'll see after the race who will have the penalty. And right now maybe it's the moment for another on-board lap. Maybe we can go with Valenduk. Yes, we go with Valenduk. A lap with Janne Valenduk on night condition, only engine sound. And so, great lap with Valendok, but we go immediately with a lot of others battle. Great lap with Valendok, but we go with the battle of Van Tiem and Uderkirk, and also Lawrence van der Water behind them. And so, the race will be very pepper between these three, and also Publius Scipio in the pit for his pit stop. It's the first of the lead pack after half of the race. We will see if Publius Scipio, where Publius Scipio is, will exit, also keep into the pit. So very interesting to see how the situation will evolve with Van Tiem followed by the Nissan of Van der Water, and Van Tiem is following the Porsche or Uderkirk. Also, Orbik is not a lot behind. There's some drivers side by side right now. Lawrence van der Water and Van Tiem with a little bit of error there by Van Tiem, pressed by the mighty Nissan. I love Nissan as a car. Ooh, Scipio! 30 seconds stop and go penalty for him. Now Lawrence van der Water with the speed of the Nissan, braking early to try to set the curve better. There behind him there's one of McLaren driver, I think it's Van der Does or Bocur Florentin. No, it's not Bocur Florentin, so it's Van der Does. Yeah, exactly. With Van Tiem better again, some contact with Van Tiem, and Lars van der Water stayed there behind. Right now the conditions are not very good for visibility also on the live, if I'm right. Right now I think we got to see in the live. It's good, it's good. There's a little bit of luminosity here. More of back seat. Okay, okay, we can certainly go with more of a back seat. Right now there is no battle, but here, attention, Lars van der Water and Van Tiem side by side, with Van Tiem remain ahead. When the driver will enter on the track, I think we can see the update of the standings. Right now the battle are here with Lawrence van der Water, Van Tiem and Uderkirk, but there's also a little bit of battle between Van der Water and Van Oorschot, and so we go here in 17th place with Van Oorschot in 15th, and they're doing a good battle right now. Uderkirk and Van Tiem at the pit, so over Vicky pass, and Lawrence van der Water pass also. But attention to these two need to do the pit, and so will be a very good battle between the two. Scipio on the pit again for the stop and go, 30 seconds. We lost a lot of position, certainly, and his race is ruined after this situation. Wide, very wide underwater. Now re-enter the track. Let's pass also the 6th driver, that is Ruben. Okay, if you want to see one of the driver, especially, tell me on the chat. Now we're following Underwater and Van Oorschot battle also versus Bocur Florentin against Van der Eyden. You already see this battle. Scipio is passed by Van Oorschot and Scipio, but it's sitting right now in 17th place after the 30-second stop and go penalty. Then the Florentin pass. Van Oorschot lost the control. What happened to Van Oorschot? Oh, he cut the grass a little bit and goes wide. Yeah. But good control for Van Oorschot, that lost only the position against Underwater, and what a pass also for Florentin against Van Eyden. But Florentin lost the control of the car, immediately goes into the wall also. Not very good for Rocco Florentin, but lost position against Van der Eyden and Othering. And right now, Scipio against Van Oorschot. They need to do the pit. And Scipio is faster than Van Oorschot. But he will certainly let him not pass. Van Oorschot defending in the best way he can, let the space to the other driver, and at the end Scipio pass. Van Oorschot was very good here, trying to defend in all the way he can, but Scipio is faster. It's clearly faster than Van Oorschot, but it was a clean battle by Van Oorschot. The important here is to have clean battle and to let the space to our driver. Van Tiem lost the control of the car. Want to see what happened here. Ooh, attention for Van Tiem. There's some problem, Van Tiem, I think. Yeah, he had some problem with his car. So goes wide and let the car go outside of Mangels and Baggins and let restart the car after that. Strange problem for Van Tiem. It was very, very strange. Also, we can go with Wild. Yeah, go with Wild, Daniel Wild, and Van Oorschot lost the control of the car at Mangels and Baggins. Again, attention to the enter of the track because Dudok is arriving. Zayed, okay, Zayed in a good way. Dudok is there, trying to pass also underwater with Scipio, but Scipio pass easily. And also Dudok is there trying to pass Van Oorschot after his trip on the gravel and on the grass. We'll see if he can pass. Also attention because there's Volivestin there that has blue flag against the other drivers, and so he pass against Dudok and Van der Laan. Attention to Patrick Van der Laan that lost the control of the car 2 times there, and I want to see what happened here for Patrick Van der Laan that now lost position. Ooh, luckily for him, no contact, but after that here he lost control again and lost a lot of position, and now he's 11th. Against Barnabas Ordelman is 9th right now, and he's doing a great job to recover the position. Right now he's 9th, a little bit behind our Vicky. Maybe he can go to the top 5. I don't know, we will see if Ordelman will take to the top 5 or not. Right now attention with Othering and Van der Eyden for a battle between these two. Maybe we can go with an onboard lap with one of the driver on the last position. Maybe with Herber or Wild. Also Venter is one of the drivers that we don't saw a lot in this live. Right now Van Oorschot into the pit, also with the damage, so it was a good decision for Van Oorschot. And Othering right now 4/10 of a second behind Van der Eyden, studying him. Eyden is behind Kruger, that is losing time against him. This Honda is trying to arrive to the torch. Great braking here by Othering. And now maybe goes for the inside. He tried to go for the inside. Another late braking for Othering, but great defend at the start for Van Eyden, and contact between each other. And at the end, Van Eyden pass. Othering pass Van Eyden, but with a contact, and Venter We are into the pit as a contact on the wall of entering into the pit lane. Attention to not enter at the max speed. Here entering a good way. But here we don't see the Nuit a lot in this race. But Scipio taking fastest lap against the Nuit with a time of 1:58.710, and is 22 milliseconds faster than the Nuit. Publio Scipio, it was one of the fastest. Right now he's 15 after the stop and go penalty, but is clearly more. It could be more in. It could be upper on the standings, but after that stop and go penalty, after re-enter the pit in. Sorry guys for the English problems. He enter a lot faster than he can in the pit lane, and so he had a 30-second stop and go penalty. And now he's 15, trying to recover as much position as he can. And right now we are 16 minutes and 35 seconds remain till the end of the race. A little bit ahead of the 8 laps before the start of before the end of the race. Because we talked 2 minutes lap. If we talked about 2 minutes lap, 2 minutes, so we go with 5 laps. Yes. If the Nuit can finish in this moment, we will see how much lap will remain. But I'm on 1:59 and 8. Will be maybe 8th lap right now. So we are near 8th lap, maybe 7, because we also need to remember that the drivers need to do the mandatory pit stop with mandatory refueling, but not a mandatory change of tires. It will be interesting to see the driver, the top 8 need to do the pit. Also Van der Leyen need to do the pit, on the water need to do it, and also Kruger need to do its pit with Bocul Florentin against Kruger. That is one of the drivers need to do the pit right now. Florentin is trying to pass him. We'll see if he can. He passed him. He passed him in a very good way. I think Kruger let him pass at the end. I don't know if it's true. We will see Darrell Kruger. Darrell Kruger continue behind, but I think he let him pass. It was a good decision by Darrell Kruger. Sorry, not Darrell Kruger. Darrell Kruger. But let pass him, and right now he's 19th. And I think we can go with one of the driver behind for the inside lap. I think we can go with Van Looy right now. No, not with Van Looy. Paddering right now is trying to pass. I think we will have a lap sometime when the lap start, maybe with Herbert or Wild. But right now here the attack by Othering against Kruger. What a pass by Nick Othering. Pass in a very good way. Darrell Kruger. Ludok also underwater. They are near each other. Now it's a moment see Daniel Wild for a lap here at Silverstone. Here a lap with Wild, Daniel Wild, top camera, only engine sound. advent of a lap for Daniel Wild. Good lap Salier at Silverstone, and I see that Utman did the pit, and Ordelman is 8th, so very good Ordelman, a little bit behind of Utman, 1.7 seconds, so he's there, and probably will battle for the top 5, at least, is what I expect, at least for Ordelman. We will see if we battle for the top 5 right now. Only 5 or 6 laps till the end of the race. Only 9 driver need to do the pit stop. But the top 6 is important to see. If we talk about driver that need to do the pit. Ankrutz it's out. No, it's not Ankrutz that is out. But one driver that we saw is out, and is Presmus. Presmus is out. Aye, Presmus is out. Very lucky for Presmus. I don't know why he's out, but it's very lucky for him, because after the crash he had a problem, but he goes into the pit to recover and repair the damage. So I hope that he can do a great race after the reparation, but at the end he's outside of the race with Michael Utman right now following over Vicky, with Van der Eyden right now with a drive-through, maybe for a cut of a track, because it's one of the drivers that already did the pit stop, so too much track limits for Van der Eyden right now with a drive-through. Penalty for him. So right now, attention to Utman that is following over Vicky and wanted to pass immediately. We will see if he can at the end to pass, but very near, and it's only question of moments before the battle will explode, but I think it will not explode because Overbeek decided to go into the pit lane, and so Overbeek into the pit lane with Utman pass, and also Ordelman stays behind following Utman. Overbeek is into the pit lane. Underwater let pass Adering with Kruger right now. It is alone if you talk about direct opponents. Quarantine is near Dudok, and now yes, Ordelman is the nearest near driver against another opponent. And we will see if Roald can have an opportunity to pass Michael Utman. Yes, the speed, we saw it, but also Utman is not an easy driver to pass. Now they're side by side, Von Liebestein into the pit. Side by side, Ordelman taking me inside here. Attention at the curve, and the pass. What a pass here by Ordelman. With Von Liebestein into the pit. Attention, because we see if Von Liebestein will restart his engine before Ordelman and Utman arrived. Control each other. Sam Liebestein is starting right now his engine. Also ahead of Lars van der Water, so 4 position in the pit lane after the pit stop remain 4th. So I think Uthman Hatvi and Uldaman Hatvi, and maybe he can attack the Lars van der Water position, but not Von Liebestein. Only in track you need to pass him. But Van der Linden is near Valenduk. I see this is very near Valenduk, but they need to do the pit stop. It will be very interesting if Van der Linden have a better pit stop against Valenduk, or Valenduk had a better pit stop against Van der Linden. We will see, we will see. Put on the water into the pit is one of the last driver that need to do the pit. Also, Roger need to go into the pit, but right now he's outside, waiting for the right moment. Whatever he need to do before the end of the race, but it's not mandatory to do it in a pit window. So that depends on the choice of the drivers. And now also following Publicipio, that is the fastest driver, not the fastest if we talk about pace, but has the fastest lap time, the 1:58.710. Very good lap time for Publicipio. Stays there ahead. And now Valenduk is also gaining a little bit against De Knuit, and gaining a little bit also against Van der Linden. But remember that we need to do a pit stop under water. Do a pit stop right now with this Livery Japan power. And I think Ruben will pass. Also Barnabas with Scipio that pass Van Tiem here. The chicane. Underwater is exiting right now. It's behind Barnabas and ahead of Kip. Exiting in 9th place, Lars van der Water. With the Nuit into the pit. Valenduk goes into the pit also. Van der Linden also into the pit. The top 3 goes into the pit at the same time. Von Liebestein is a lot behind, so I don't know if we'll stay there with the Nuit exiting right now. With Valenduk is finishing his pit stop. Van der Linden right now to the pit. And he finished also his pit stop. And Valenduk had a great pit stop. Gain 3 seconds at least. Van der Linden lost 2 seconds against Valenduk. So great pit stop by Yannick Valenduk. 3 minutes till the end of the race. It's 2 laps if we talk about timing. But I think Valenduk he can't pass De Knuit and gain 4 seconds in 2 laps. But it was a very good pit stop for him. Also because right now Van der Linden is 5 seconds, 6 seconds behind Valenduk. Van der Linden is behind Valenduk 5 or 6 seconds. So it's very good for Yannick, that will probably remain in 2nd place. If we talk about championship, it's very good for him, but it's very good for Dimitri Nuit taking 1st place. I think De Gennaro is not here yet. De Gennaro not lost start for the race, so De Gennaro remain with 2 1st place and DNS, but Dimitri Nuit gain here with 1st place. Maybe he'll gain right now the leadership of championship because of the race, because right now, remember, there's 3 results that will not count for the championship, but right now it's the 3rd race, so all the results count right now. So last lap of the race with Publicipio that is trying to overtake over Vicky for 11th place. We will see if he can. Scipio that had a very difficult race with the 30 stop and go penalty, 30-second stop and go penalty. It was not an easy one for him. Also attention to over Vicky that is arriving to keep, so it's a good battle to see for the end of the race. Scipio with a very strange line, but it's gaining against Overbeek, trying to pass from the outside with the Nissan. Wow, what a line for Scipio, and right now the Nissan on the straight is fast. And so using the top speed of the Nissan, Scipio pass against Overbeek, and now maybe they will go to keep. We'll see. With Dimitri Denuit right now entering the 1st sector. Perfect race for him. It was perfect from the start till the finish. Valen took a try in every way to gain that 1st place against Dimitri, but it was impossible. The number 434 was good in every way, and so right now last turn very good, and he'll finish the race right now for the 1st place. Good job by Denuit with 2nd Valenduk. Very good job also by Valenduk, and another great job by Patrick van der Linden. The 2 first races was difficult. Patrick van der Linden finished 3rd in this 3rd race, so very good. Patrick van der Linden, one of the oldest driver here in Racing League, not talking about age, but talking about appearance in Racing League, with Olivestin 4th. Woodman pass Ordelman, that had a crash, what happened to Ordelman, with Woodman that take top 5 at the end, and Ordelman, what a very bad moment for him. Finish in 6th after the crash. Very unlucky, very unlucky. Roald Ordelman finished 6th with Ruben in 7th place and Barnabas 8th. 15 is Van der Laan, first driver from the back. 7 will finish Ruben. 8 Barnabas. Lawrence van der Water in 9. And Julio Chibios in 10th. That pass also keep. Now keep is behind, finishing the top 10. With Overbeek that can pass him at the end and stay 11th. Uderkerk finishing right now side by side with Van Tien. This is a great finish of the race. Uderkerk exiting in a good way. They're going side by side at the end. No, Uderkerk remain ahead of Van Tien and Kruger. That has a penalty because he did not do the pit stop. So this is the end of live, guys. That was the end of this incredible race. Denuit first, Valenduk second, and Patrick van der Linden third. You can go to singrid.com to see the standings, because right now we see some drivers that are AM or silver that are signed as pro here on the race, but I can remember to you that the next race will be next Monday, if I'm right, December 15. No, it's on Thursday at Donington Park, another race in England territory, and we can finish here this live. Goodbye by Tommaso Maffei. We will see each other in the next race, 15 December, the next Thursday. Bye bye.